If you're looking for help designing your Shopify store and need some ideas, this video is definitely for you. I design custom Shopify stores for companies, and today I'm continuing work on this client's costume accessories store. If you missed yesterday's video, I started building the collection pages and honestly had a little trouble deciding how I wanted this to look. So I wanted to keep it simple and only have minimal text at the top, or do I want a graphic? And if so, do I want it real thin stretched across the top with no text, or do I want it set up like a hero banner? Anyways, I went back and forth a bunch of times and ended up with this, but like I said, I kind of wanted to sleep on it a little bit. So I came back to it today and had a new idea that kind of blended all the ideas from yesterday together, and I wanted to see if I could make it work. And you know that if you do any kind of design, whether it's websites, graphics, email marketing, or anything else, you know that this is what the process looks like. It's a lot of testing, a lot of thinking, and then a lot more testing until you finally get the result that you were hoping for. So what I'm doing is putting a large graphic stretched across the top with all of the collection info neatly arranged inside of it. To do this, I'm going to use AI again, but I'm skipping the ChatGPT step this time and just using generative AI in Photoshop. And by the way, if you want to see how I use these AI tools to create graphics for my stores, go back a few videos and see where I talk about it. So I'm basically just taking graphics from the different collections on the website, plugging them into Photoshop with a prompt, and hoping to get something that looks sort of dark and spooky with the subject of the image pushed off to the left side, leaving room for the text on the right side. If you don't already know some Photoshop basics, I highly suggest investing the time to learn a little bit. Someone commented on one of my videos that they needed to learn so they could do these kind of things on their website, and yeah, it gives you so much more versatility in your designing if you have this skill. So I need to do this for all 5 collections on the store, and once I have them all made, I want to go build one collection page template all the way through and then duplicate it till I have one for each collection made. Then I'll go in and swap out the images and make sure all of the correct text for each corresponding collection is in there. As I mentioned yesterday, your collection pages get way more traffic than you probably think. I think I saw a stat earlier that said something like 35% of your website traffic is shopping through your collection pages, and they also rank really well on Google with the proper SEO. So I'm keeping those 2 things in mind as I design. I want this page to answer some basic customer questions and also include some words that Google likes. Your homepage and product pages are way more important, of course, but definitely put some effort into the collection pages as well. One highly underemphasized factor that store owners forget about is product mockups and how they look on a collection page. I think I'm gonna have to spend some time cleaning some of these product photos up so they look clean on the collection pages. It's probably gonna take me forever, but I think I'll use Canva's background remover tool to speed up the process. All right, so here's how it came out. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you're still watching, then we probably have some things in common and you should give me a follow. And if you want me to build you a custom Shopify store like this, send me a message.